Well, I guess Dr. Disrespect is going for an extended stay because right when you thought it could get worse, it just got worse. And this is by way of Rolling Stone. They said a former Twitch trust and safety employee who worked with the platform at the time that Dr. Disrespect was banned and has direct knowledge of the matter confirmed to Rolling Stone that Dr. Disrespect continued to send sexually graphic messages to a minor he knew to be underage. This former employee, who requested anonymity to avoid jeopardizing their career, also stated that crucial element of Dr. Disrespect's latest defense tweet are inaccurate. Quote, I recall that Dr. Disrespect was made aware by the individual that they were underage during the conversation, after which he indicated that this was no problem and continued on. There was no confusion. Messages sent after this was acknowledged were no less graphic and in sexually explicit nature than before. And I think before then, the categorization of leaning too much in the direction of being inappropriate might indicate. The ex-Twitch employee has also provided Rolling Stone as more detailed accounts of internal conversations of Twitch following the report of Dr. Disrespect's message and his subsequent ban. They state that the details of Dr. Disrespect's case are coming out because of Connor's explosive tweets last week. Quote, Connor's definitely got the ball rolling. Me and many of my former colleagues are only comfortable speaking up now because of it. Our priority is always to the safety of the alleged victim and to keep their identity secret. Some of its streamers faced a flood of sexual misconduct allegations in June of 2020. Twitch created an indecent response team codenamed Gold Sparrow to develop a process to investigate and take action on the reports as one unit. The former employee states, quote, we wanted to be able to process mounting investigations quicker and with more resources while providing as much support for the victims as possible. When the initial report about Dr. Disrespect's alleged inappropriate messages came through in 2020, an investigation began. Quote, after viewing the contents of the whisper conversations, it quickly became clear that egregiousness of conduct and what actions Twitch must take. These decisions to permanently terminate Dr. Disrespect was relatively quick due to the severity of the behavior. It stated that Twitch can't and won't make the alleged messages public because it not only endangers the victim and the investigation by law enforcement. In early 2021, the Twitch Trust and Safety Team created OSIT or OSIT, an investigation team for reports of off-site misconduct by creators. At the time, the company described the initiative as a direct response to allegations of sexual misconduct that surfaced across the gaming industry over the summer. In assessing those allegations, the company stated that it had realized that our current policy regarding off-service misconduct was not clear enough. Among the alleged off-site behavior it pledged to investigate were sexual exploitation of children, including child grooming. Following Dr. Disrespect's ban from Twitch and time away from the spotlight, he announced a return to streaming on YouTube in August of 2020. But while he was free to use both the platform and Facebook Gaming, neither offered him an exclusive partnership. His lack of streaming contract was notable for his celebrity in the industry at the time, where other streamers like Valkyrie, Ludwig, and Tim the Tapman were signing seven-figure multi-year deals. YouTube's former global head of gaming partnership at Google, Ryan Wyatt, confirmed to Rolling Stone that Dr. Disrespect was now offered a contract due to chatter about the circumstances of his Twitch ban. He states that Twitch employees and journalists investigating the incident told YouTube employees that it involved inappropriate messages to a minor. Quote, the unfortunate part of all of it was that there are so many rumors circulating in the industry, one that a minor was involved, but no one produced firsthand knowledge or evidence, and because of those rumors, there was no reason to entertain doing any deals with Dr. Disrespect, and no evidence produced means you can act on a term of service violation. The whole situation got even more confusing when Twitch settled and effectively said, quote, no wrongdoing, which made everyone in the industry dismiss the rumors, but even still, there was never a reason to do a deal with him after that ban. A spokesperson for CAA stated that Dr. Disrespect's talent agency since signing in 2019 tells Rolling Stone he is no longer a client and hasn't been for some time. Several high-profile streamers, including Kai Cenat, Code Miko, and Valkyrie, have condemned Dr. Disrespect in recent days. The San Francisco 49ers, for whom he had some time played a promotional role, announced that they were cutting ties with him, while the video game franchise NBA 2K stated that it would remove his character from the series. Quote, "Even today, I'm humbled by that experience," says a former Twitch employee who was at the company when it mobilized to first address the misconduct by Dr. Disrespect and others in the summer of 2020. "The bravery of the victims speaking out and the commitment by my colleagues to do right by them. I hope that we're all on a better path now for it." Okay, so I guess that wasn't supposed to be the last story that I was supposed to do. Because I could have sworn I told you guys a couple of days ago this should be the last story. I guess not. And here we have it, another Twitch employee that wanted to stay under anonymity because of risk of losing their livelihood stated that Dr. Disrespect knew that he was talking to a minor and did not care. So I'm a little bit confused on how much more proof do people need that this is very problematic, and how it is that a lot of these industries or these multi-million or billion-dollar organizations don't realistically care. Because you mean to tell me that Twitch, journalists, and YouTube, all of these organizations, all of these people, all of these moving parts, they knew and held this information for 7 years. They allowed this man to continue on to make content, to formulate connections, and talk to a variety of people, knowing the fact of the conduct that he performed on Twitch by use of their own services. Seriously? And people still want to try to make it seem as though that this is some type of a conspiracy when they stated in the Rolling Stone article that YouTube knew. They stated in the Rolling Stone article, journalists knew, and they especially stated that Twitch knew. And you wonder why it is that you have a lot of streamers out here now trying to clear the way. They're trying to get and disassociate their name away from Dr. Disrespect. Even people who he has been very close with in the industry. And you still have people out here that want to be loyalists, that still want to be supporters, that still want to try to fight tooth and nail, and they still want to try to believe that it's some type of big conspiracy just to bring him. For what? What would be the main reason to bring down Dr. Disrespect? What makes him realistically so different from any other entertainer directly out here? I'll wait. I'll wait. Because like I said before, this is a man who has had everything handed to him. He literally created these things, right? He created the whole persona. He created the channels that he made. He made it a entertaining world for anybody who was just going through whatever in life, could just come there, could just relax, and could just indulge in the world that he created specifically for himself and them. But behind all of that, behind the curtains, he was doing a variety of things that for whatever reason his followers don't want to come out and call out. He cheated directly on his wife, basically pretty much almost ruining his marriage, right? Then on top of that, he was stated to have had text messages with a trans worker. On top of that, it was stated that he was talking to a minor. And then not only that, he sat up there and made a post directly stating how wrong he was, and then wanted to edit out the word minor. And then after he edited out that word and people caught him, he then wanted to re-edit and place it back in there. That's admitting guilt. That's admitting that you are doing something wrong. You're acknowledging that you're doing something wrong. You're acknowledging that you're trying to hide or change the story so that it will benefit the narrative of which that you want to create for yourself. As he stated before on stream, he's going to make a comeback. He's going to come back after that extended vacation. Nobody knows how long that extended vacation is. The only thing that I will tell people is this, because I've seen these things happen. Whenever it is that people have their backs against the wall, they tend to want to leave everything. Right? I'm just going to say that in so many words, people can try to figure out what that is. Hopefully, the family of his wife and, the child, hopefully people are keeping in touch with them just to make sure everything is everything. Because far too often when you have people, when their backs are against the wall, they want to just leave permanently. And that means that they'll take the people that quote unquote they care about the most on that vacation with them. So all I'm saying is all of these people who state that they care, make sure y'all find a way or get in contact with that family so that they can have constant connections with that wife and also with that young girl as well, because you don't know what can come from this turn of events. There's a lot of moving pieces and there's a lot of things falling down, a lot of which he's not going to be able to pick up and fix. He's not going to be able to put on that persona of being the doc, being indestructible and being able to do. No, it's going to be a whole different thing. And like I said, shame on all the platforms for having this information, acknowledging this information, knowing this information, and not telling the public about it. You've potentially, and also, I might add, deliberately put and jeopardized other people out here by not relaying that information, by holding that secret. Just saying. It looks pretty bad on everybody's part. But anyways, let me know what you guys think about this video and everything that I stated in the comment description below. And as always, peace, love, and stay tuned for the next video.